my life experience, one short experience, which taught me a very deep lesson. Okay,
Okay,
that
yeah,
day I
please.
learned a lesson. Yeah, I was after my PG. I my principal called me and he called me for an interview for a lecturer's post in the same college where I had studied. No, and I
Mm-hmm.
was very good in academics. So, I was very proud of myself that, Arey, I will get the job easily because I have, I have good marks and this my college, my principal knows me and all. So I was on the day of interview, there were many who had come, but I was like, carefree. It's like, this is my area, my play area. I know everybody. So others
Mm.
were all, like how an interview mode. No, they were all sitting very seriously. We don't know what is going to happen to us like that. And I was like, like going to everybody and chatting, oh, hi, how are you? What have you come for? Or what have you done? How many marks did you score? All that. Okay. Because then they will ask me, how much did you score? And then I will get to tell them that, see, I've scored so many marks, so much marks. So that typically that age, na, was age me. Then there was one lady sitting in one corner. She was just looking at me, like going about talking to everybody, and she was just smiling. And she was like, like this and smiling. Then I came to her and I asked her, hi, what's your name? She said, my name is Ganga. So I told her, "Ki, what have you come here for? And what is your qualification?" When she told me her qualification, I was like, I see.
Yeah,
It's like, you say na, what Suraj ko diya dikhana. It was like that.
yeah.
She
So,
was like
but
a Suraj,
her
and I was
qualification.
like a diya. Ah, she was like, double PG gold medalist.
uh,
And but you sit so quietly and like calm. That day I learned a lesson that
Sound like maybe like these kind of filler words they use. So how they overcome this problem?
I don't know if whether they are using it as filler words. I I
Mhm.
I I have heard these filler words only now when I started like uh, speaking to people here. Earlier I didn't know that these are filler words. But generally, what I believe is that you should not speak very fast. There should be a
Mhm.
pause, but the
Yeah.
pause should be apt, not like even if you ask me. I have this habit of saying, "Isn't it?" The
Hmm.
habit is I will repeat it, but it is not because I don't consider it as a filler word. What am I asking is, like in Hindi, we ask na ki hai na, we say, isn't it? See, again,
Yeah.
isn't it is coming. So that is my motive of asking, isn't it? We all like doing this, isn't it? So I
Hmm.
am also asking you at the same time while speaking. I don't know if this isn't it is a filler word or not because I'm no hearing this filler word only nowadays. But maybe if you are not fluent sometimes, and sometimes what happens is when your thought process is thought process and your speaking, if there is a gap between that, then to buy time maybe you use a filler word. By the time
Hmm.
you're saying this, your brain is processing. Okay, what next to say? Maybe
Yeah.
it is because of that. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think it is only a matter of practice. Sometimes it is also mannerism. I don't know whether you can call mannerism a filler word. I don't know. But some people have this mannerism. Some people use a lot of like how I
Yes.
use, isn't it? I don't know if it is mannerism or if it is filler word.
Yes. Hello. Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing great, Priyanka. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also doing well, and I'm very happy to see you here on my channel. Thank you so much for coming.
See.
Okay, ma'am. So, how was your day?
Yeah, my day was kind of hectic. So I just finished session some half an hour back.
Okay.
So as usual, any other
Yeah.
usual day. Yeah. And
Okay.
yours?
Yeah, my was also good. As well, nothing special. I usually have conversation videos and uploading on YouTube channel, editing, making thumbnail. My day going like this. Yeah. Okay. So since we are meeting first time, I would love to know more about you. So
Yeah,
please
please.
tell me. Yeah.
My name is Sheila. I'm based in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. And for
Mm-hmm.
the past 10 plus year, I'm into teaching written and spoken Hindi to all age groups. I take classes from home.
Mm-hmm.
This is about me. Anything
Okay.
else? No?
Yes, yes. So you are a Hindi teacher too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think in South India people can't speak Hindi. So how did you learn Hindi?
No, I was raised in Madhya Pradesh. So that's how I had Hindi environment. I did my schooling in Maharashtra, my graduation and post graduation in Madhya Pradesh. Post marriage, I
Mhm.
shifted to South.
Okay. Yeah.
You have cleared your net exam, isn't it?
Yes, I have cleared that exam. Yeah.
Okay. So now what else you have to prepare for?
Now I am preparing for JRF. I want to do PhD, so for
So
that I
you are
am preparing for.
it is junior research fellowship.
Yes, yes, I'm preparing for that.
Good, good.
Yeah. So, ma'am, you are teaching English and you are teaching Hindi as well. So, tell me, your English learning journey. How did you learn English?
English, I've been learning since childhood because I was
Since-
put in a convent school and I was in a
Mhm.
boarding school. So I had to speak English even at school and even after came back from school in the hostel also it was a English environment. So that's how I
Yeah.
learned English right from my school days. So,
Okay.
and I'm just continuing it. And now I'm just polishing my English. That's it. And I
Mm-hmm.
like, talking to people, meeting new people, getting to know them. So I just like
Mm-hmm.
concept of, this conversation concept. So I mean,
Yeah. Okay. I have seen some of your videos like on different channel, and you are speaking very good in English. So that is why I'm asking. Okay.
haven't
And
seen your videos. I had sent you mail long back, long back.
you have sent me a mail.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't. I didn't remember actually.
Yeah, maybe you'd have missed it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because there are so many people who usually send mail, so sometime it miss. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it happens. It happens. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so tell me more about you, which kind of person you are, whenever you get free time. So what do you do? How do you spend your free time?
Yeah, I'm a joy, like I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I love interacting. I am, like talking to people and, like that. And my free time, not much of a free time, but I like reading any content or, reading articles. Earlier, I used to read books. Now it has come down considerably because of time constraint. But what I do is when you go to Facebook, you will have the gist of these books. They'll give you key points. So that I love reading. It's like equivalent to reading a book, though it will not give you that same satisfaction, but what happens is at least I will know what that book contains, what it is
Mhm.
talking. So I like doing that. I do that. And that's it.
Okay, like you were talking about something written on Facebook.
Yeah, no, there are these, pages on Facebook which talks about books, the key points of books.
Mm-hmm. Summary
So,
kind of thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just a key takeout. It'll say 10 points or 15 points. So that is very interesting because though I
Hmm.
don't get to read the book, at least I will know that what that book is about and what is the gist of it. So that
Hmm. Hmm. So you are teaching online.
both online, offline, but mainly offline.
Hmm.
Come to
Okay.
my house or
Okay. Okay.
just live.
So how much time do you spend with teaching in a day?
6 to 7 hours.
6 to 7 hours. So teaching Hindi is also a difficult task because, as I heard, English is easy if we compare to Hindi.
Yeah, and teaching anything to non-native. No, people here are not native Hindi speakers. So just
Mhm.
say like how it is for English, right from pronunciation to words to meaning, everything. So just say that.
Yeah. So how did you come up this idea you can teach in Hindi, you can teach Hindi language?
Uh, Till 2010, I was into full-time employment. I was in market research.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, it was getting very hectic because I had to travel a lot. So then
Mm-hmm.
my husband suggested that since you know Hindi and here there is a demand for Hindi because people
Mm-hmm.
are, like interested in learning Hindi and there aren't many people. That time there weren't many who were teaching Hindi. So then I thought, okay, give it a try, like working from home. And plus, I could earn also. So I just started off saying that let's see how it works. But then it picked up, and since then I'm doing it.
Okay. Yeah, very great. So, ma'am, what is your relationship with money?
Money,
A different question, but I want to ask you.
yeah, yeah. Now at my age, for me, uh, money is not as important as it was earlier when I was younger, you know, when I was building my family and when I was, like when I had a child to raise. Now,
Mm.
like I'm like pretty settled. So now for me, money is, it should fulfill my basic needs. Plus, it should help me in helping others. That's what I
Mhm.
owed money.
Yeah. So you want to help others.
Yes, yes, definitely. Yes.
So as a social animal, what do you do for society?
See, I cannot claim that, like I'm doing society on the whole. I feel that even if I'm able to help one person, one needy person, that is equivalent to, giving back something.
Mhm. Okay. So do you feel money can buy happiness? Do you feel?
Money can buy, it can help you in getting happiness in the way how, if I have money, I can distribute it to people and then feel happy about it, that I've helped 4 5 people that way. But money cannot directly buy happiness, because
Yeah.
happiness is a state of mind.
Hmm.
Even without money, I can be happy, and even with money, I need not be happy.
Hmm. But I have seen that if a person is rich, so there he has a lot of friends. So that person has a lot of friends. Like
Mhm.
so with the help of friend, with if a person has a lot of friends, so they can be happy. So
I
how
don't
do you
know
think?
how you define happiness. Maybe it differs from person to person. Okay, suppose let us say I am a rich person,
Hmm.
hypothetically, and I have, say, 15, 20 friends. I don't know
Yeah.
what kind of happiness am I talking about. Maybe they will come to me because I have money. I can sponsor them, take them out, buy them
Hmm.
something in restaurants, take them to the mall. But then at the
Yeah.
end of the day, suppose I fall sick or something happens to me, something
Hmm.
untowards, and I have no money, then will those friends come back to me? Will they
No.
come help me?
No.
Then, so then that means the quality of my friends is not good.
Hmm. They are because they are with you because you have money only. Otherwise, they are not real
Yes,
friends.
yes, yes. Not all may not be like this, but mostly, mostly. There
Mhm.
may be exceptions, but mostly, generally, like that.
So, do you love making friends?
I just love.
Okay, so do you have a lot of friends now?
Yes, yes, a lot of friends.
Yeah, same with me. I also love making friends. I love talking to people with specifically strangers. So that is why I have created a YouTube channel, and because of that, I can connect with so many people like
Mm.
you. Yeah, and because of this language specifically, because we can connect with anyone with the help of this language. This is the intermediate language.
I want to ask you one thing. Do you feel that knowing English, huh? Knowing English, is there a status thing connected to knowing English? Is it a status symbol or something that I know English? Is it is it like that? What do you feel?
Yeah, in our society, people always consider a person if that person is knows English. So then they consider that person it is very knowledgeable. That person have a lot of knowledge. But in reality, it is not the real. If a person can speak, it is just a language. Anyone can learn and anyone can speak. Even the person is not qualified, well qualified, even that person is illiterate, so they can also speak this language. So no matter there is one example. I have seen a beggar who is speaking English. Why? Because he is connecting so many foreigners. Whenever they come, they buy something from him. So he used to have conversation in English only. So this is how he can learn. So in this way, anyone can learn. So I don't think so. English is the status symbol, but yeah, it is necessary now. Without this language, we cannot crack any interview. We
Mm.
cannot feel comfortable when we are going out. Like we have to talk with anyone, but we can't speak. If another person start talking in English, so what we can do? We will become
Mm.
underconfident. So for that we have to learn this language. We have to just take it as a skill only, and very important skill nowadays.
So that means speaking, knowing to speak English fluently increases or boosts our confidence. That's
Yes,
what you're saying.
confident. Yeah. And nowadays there are so many housewives also, they are learning this language for their kids. So I feel very motivated when I see these kind of ladies, and I feel really happy. Like they are uploading videos, they are learning this language in their free
Yes.
time. They're not talking uselessly.
Correct.
Nowadays like things are
Correct.
changing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that awareness has come in and things are changing, isn't it? Yeah, correct.
And they are struggling with their kids and household chores, still they are making videos.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and in your case you are also like having conversations. So do you have a YouTube channel?
No, I don't.
Okay, so do you want to make a channel?
At least, no, not somewhere near in the near future, but maybe later on. I don't know. But right
Mm-hmm.
now, my hands are full. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you can create because you are having conversation, so you can upload it. You
yeah.
can make a specific channels because your way of speaking is really nice and people love watching you. Even I have watched your video with Ram, so it was amazing. Yeah. So your accent is different. I have seen like South Indian people have different accent, and when they speak English in their accent, so it becomes very beautiful. Yeah.
How important is pronunciation, Priyanka, in learning a language?
Yeah.
What do you feel? How important is pronunciation?
Yes, I feel pronunciation is important. Why? Because I belong to Haryanvi family, so we usually speak in Haryanvi, and Haryanvi is little harsh language. But when it comes to English, we have to speak little softly. So sometimes I feel, yeah, there is mother tongue influence, and but pronunciation is really important. I'm struggling with S sound. I'm practicing it, but still there is problem. Since 1 year I'm practicing, but still there is a problem with S sound. Whenever I connect with the expert tutor, so I always ask where I'm lacking. So they always say you are lacking in S sound. You have to work on it, but I can't do anything for it.
How are you like? How are you improving? What do you do to improve that?
Sometimes I do tongue twisters or shadowing. Yeah, it helping me, but not that much. I don't know why. Maybe there is a mother tongue influence, that is why.
Very
Yeah.
strong.
Hmm. One more question I would like to ask you, and answer I would love to hear from you. So some people have problem using sound, like maybe, like these kind of filler words they use. So how they overcome this problem?
I don't know if whether they are using it as filler words.
Hmm.
I have heard these filler words only now when I started uh, speaking to people here. Earlier, I didn't know that these are filler words. But generally, what I believe is that you should not speak very fast. There should be a
Hmm.
pause, but the
Yeah.
pause should be apt, not like even if you ask me. I have this habit of saying, "Isn't it?" The
Hmm.
habit is I will repeat it, but it is not because I don't consider it as a filler word. What am I asking is, like in Hindi, we ask na ki hai na, we say, isn't it? See, again,
Yeah.
isn't it is coming. So that is my motive of asking, isn't it? We all like doing this, isn't it? So I
Hmm.
am also asking you at the same time while speaking. I don't know if this isn't it is a filler word or not because I'm no hearing this filler word only nowadays. But maybe if you are not fluent sometimes, and sometimes what happens is when your thought process and your speaking, if there is a gap between that, then to buy time, maybe you use a filler word. By the time
Hmm.
you're saying this, your brain is processing. Okay, what next to say? Maybe it
Yeah.
is because of that. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think it is only a matter of practice. Sometimes it is also mannerism. I don't know whether you can call mannerism a filler word. I don't know. But some people have this mannerism. Some people use a lot of like how I
Yeah.
use, isn't it? I don't know if it is mannerism or if it is filler word. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Yeah, and
I
some
don't know
people
whether
use, yes, some people usually use honestly speaking again and again. Honestly speaking, they
even
start
I use
they
that.
start that
Correct.
sentence with
Yeah. Yeah.
honestly speaking.
Yeah. Yeah. It depends. Like I will say that to be frank, I'll say to be frank. So it
Hmm.
depends. Yeah. Depends from person
Depends.
to person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some people use
Maybe
like.
yes. If there is a filler word, the I think for me, I mean, as per what I feel is that they must be processing in the mind. So just to buy time, they are using that filler word. And
When
sometimes it
they
happens without your consciousness, it happens.
without, yeah, when we don't have words, when we don't know what I have to speak next, that time we use these filler words because we
It
need time
is only
to think.
practice. It is only practice. Yeah, it is only practice. Practice, 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 so that we are able to talk at least, fluently, decently
Hmm.
fluently. Not necessarily that you should be very fast. Fast alone
Hmm.
is not fluency, isn't it?
Yes.
Fluency is you talk in a manner which the other person is able to understand you also. That is
Hmm.
what is communicate
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah. And how much grammar you learned till now?
I don't know. I haven't checked it out like that.
Hmm.
Whatever I learned in school, that is the
Hmm.
grammar that I have learned. So I
Okay.
haven't separately sat down and learned. I
Hmm.
feel that if you're in your school, if you have done if you have done your homework, your study in school, pakka, then your base will be pakka. If your base is strong, then it will be easy for you to pick up. This is my
Hmm.
perception. When
Yeah.
you don't study, you just study for the sake of getting marks and don't understand the concept, then the
Hmm.
problem arises.
Right. Yeah.
I
Those people who want to teach in English, for those people, grammar is important. Otherwise, we can
yes.
speak English without grammar also.
Yeah, that is when you listen, when you hear. When you hear,
Yeah.
you can speak. But there is a catch to it. Suppose I'm hearing somebody speaking wrongly. I also have the tendency of picking up that wrong sentence.
Hmm.
That is also
So,
possible.
uh, for that, we have to listen to good content.
And good speakers. Because see, when a
Hmm.
child learns, does the child know grammar? No. A child learns the language, whatever is spoken at home. It doesn't know the
Hmm.
grammar. How does it pick up? That environment is there. But it is more easier when you are younger. It is easier
Hmm.
when you are younger. When you are a
Yeah.
little bit, takes a little bit more of time. That's what
Hmm. Correct. Yeah. So, what's your future plan? What do you want to do?
I am happy the way I am. I would love to, reach out to more people and help more people and make, what do you call it? If I'm able to make people happy,
Hmm. That
I'm
is your aim. Okay. That is
happy
a
now.
very
That's
great.
yes,
Yeah. So,
that's
who inspires you to thinking
uh,
like that?
presently it is Sudhamurti.
Sudha Murthy. Yes, I'm also a big fan of her.
The wonderful lady, phenomenal lady.
So, have you read her books?
Yeah, I have. Though I have not read it at length, but I have read, and simple but very thought-provoking
Hmm.
sentences. Her sentences
Right.
are very thought-provoking and simple. But like that's why I quote those sentences everywhere when various people I quote because it is so impactful that I feel
Hmm.
that everybody should enjoy it. Everybody should know the meaning. It's simple. We know it, but we don't pay attention to it. That's it.
Yeah. That lady simplify these sentences in a beautiful manner.
Beautifully, very beautifully. No decoration, nothing. It is what you see. She said no in one of the shows. She said that what I talk, I walk, and what I walk, I talk. So it's so simple,
Yes.
but still
Anyone
it
can
has.
relate easily.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And she's a very great author and good a human being as well.
That's how I want to be a good human being.
Hmm. Yeah, very important. First, we should try to become a good human, then we can think about other things. Because first thing is, if we are good human being, we are kind, then we can say, yeah, we are happy also. We can help others. If we have enough money, so we should try to help others. That is what I always think. Yeah, I
Yeah.
should do something for society if I will be able to do in future.
Yeah. Now I am at an age where I am earning for myself plus, like for, helping out people.
Mm.
I can afford
Yeah.
to do that right now because I've come to that age now. So
Mm.
I want to do that. Even earlier when I was your age, even I was, like entangled with my responsibilities, family responsibilities and all. So
There's so many
happens.
things. Yeah, there's so many things. Yeah. Anything else would you like to share? Any experience, your life experience? Anything?
That will take a lot of time. As I told people that I can write, stories or I can even make a film on it because that much of experiences we gather, over the years. But I love
Mm-hmm.
telling stories. That's how children are, like interested because I keep them engaged by telling them stories also. So that
Mm.
only class is boring. It should be very interactive plus, some storytelling. Yeah, yeah, related to.
Yeah. And yeah, kids always love to hear stories. I used to love
It's
I used to love
not only
hearing
kids,
stories.
even older women, housewives come to me. They also love to listen to stories.
Hmm. Okay. So next time whenever we will connect, so I would love to hear one story from you.
Sure. I can tell
Okay.
you. I can.
Yeah, okay
Now
then.
that I can tell you now also, but the time we are running short of time. I think later.
Yeah, if you want, you can tell me because I think you
It is
don't
not
have
a
time.
story. It's my life experience, one short experience, which taught me a very deep lesson. Okay,
Okay,
that
yeah,
day I
please.
learned a lesson. Yeah, I was after my PG. My principal called me and he called me for an interview for a lecturer's post in the same college where I had studied. No, and I
Mm-hmm.
was very good in academics. So, I was very proud of myself that Arey, I will get the job easily because I have good marks and this my college, my principal knows me and all. So I was on the day of interview, there were many who had come. But I was like, carefree. It's like this is my area, my play area. I know everybody. So others
Hmm.
were all, like how an interview mode. No, they were all sitting very seriously. We don't know what is going to happen to us like that. And I was like, like going to everybody and chatting, oh, hi, how are you? What have you come for? What have you done? How many marks did you score? All that. Okay. Because then they will ask me, how much did you score? And then I will get to tell them that, see, I've scored so much marks. You know. So that typically that age, na, was age me. Then there was one lady sitting in one corner. She was just looking at me, like going about talking to everybody, and she was just smiling. And she was like, like this and smiling. Then I came to her and I asked her, hi, what's your name? She said, my name is Ganga. So I told her, "Ki, what have you come here for? And what is your qualification? When she told me her qualification, I was like, I was like,
Yeah,
it's like, you say na, ki, what, Suraj ko diya dikhana, it was like that.
yeah.
She
So
was like a
what's
Suraj.
her
And I was
qualification?
like a diya. Ah, she was like, double PG gold medalist.
Oh,
And but you sit so quietly and like calm. That day I learned a lesson that not
yes. So
necessary.
deep water
Uh,
always has calmness.
but it struck me that in Hindi they say, no, Adjal Gagri Chalkat Jai. That day I
Yeah.
felt it real. From that day, she became my guru. She got the job and we became thick friends. And I learned a lot from her. I told her that
Yeah.
you are my guru because you taught me an important thick lesson.
Yeah. Okay, very nice. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Then we will connect again. And next time, next story, I would love
Yeah,
to hear from you. Okay, then bye
sure.
bye.
Okay. Bye and all the very best.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am.